Roberts.
Thank you. I move that the Senate take note of the response to my question on NAPLAN testing in the Northern Territory and thank the Minister for her clear answers. In reviewing the results from this year's NAPLAN this morning, one thing stood out. The results showing 90% of Aboriginal children in the Northern Territory were classified as requiring further assistance, double the national average. Even more troubling was the result showing Aboriginal students tested more positively in Year 3 than they did in Year 9. This means the longer an Aboriginal student spends in school in the Northern Territory, the worse their educational outcomes become. Clearly, the education system is failing Aboriginal children. The reason why is not understood, yet this problem has existed for years. The Minister can't be held responsible for the result of this NAPLAN. The poor result is a collective failure of the Parliament. This year, the federal government will spend $5 billion directly on Aboriginal programs. Inquiry into the continued failure in the provision of services to the Aboriginal community is being blocked through actions of Aboriginal industry lobbyists here in this chamber. Those in this chamber who exploit and perpetuate disadvantage for political gain have voted down repeated attempts from Senators Hanson and Nampijinpa Price and Karen Little to understand how so much money could achieve so little benefit. One Nation's reward for caring about Aboriginal welfare was for Senators Cox and Ayres to last night call One Nation racist and use other labels. It's not racist to want every Australian child to have access to education, no matter the circumstances of their birth. It's not racist to make sure every cent we send to these communities is spent for the benefit of the community. Labels are the refuge of the ignorant, the incompetent, dishonest and fearful. Labels are the resort of those lacking data and logical argument. I look forward one day to working with Senator McCarthy to achieve better outcomes for Aboriginal communities. And I look forward in this chamber to less name-calling and more constructive dialogue, meaningful dialogue for the people we're supposed to represent.
I put the question.